Hope you guys can hear this audio. This is the Paparoo. He's a Russian. Okay, well, good evening there, Skip K6LGL on 9 AMI. Good deal, man. Pretty good signal here tonight. And hello and goodbye to the Swan Junkie, Bill, eating dinner there. I'm sure he'll be monitoring. You know, I guess you're probably on your 500 there again tonight, Skip. Kevin sounds good. I just talked to Kevin on AM. Probably be back there. Oh, I'm sure we'll be back there in a few hours for the heavy metal stuff. Play around a little bit. And I don't know who else is here. Let's see. I am got the webcams running here. I've got a dog in here with me, so I'm not live, but I am recording for upload. It'll look better anyway. I'm on the 500CX SS16 special ed edition. I was telling Bill, I said it's special, you know, little tag SS6 super selective 16 special. I don't know, for some reason I want to put a wheelchair sign on it or something. I don't know. It's probably offensive to some people, but whatever. Anyway, all right. Let's see. I better send it back to Master of Ceremonies there, Skip. K6LGL and 9 AMI. Skip, did you get those guys?
Well, thank you, Skip, for picking me up. I'm not on my Swan tonight. I'm on the HW12, but I tried to get on with the Swan, but it was giving me fits. It wouldn't stay on frequency. It was jumping everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, back to you, Skip. K6LGL and 6WHK. K6VWS.
Mr. Ron. Hey, don't relax, okay? Relax. Relax.
Yeah, okay, Skip. K6LGL, K6VWS, and hello Kevin and John and Phil. Yeah, well, I'm getting you about 15 over, sometimes 20 over, so you're doing good. And so far, Kevin's the strongest. He was about 30, 35 over, and John, you're coming in about 10 over, and Phil, you're coming in probably 20 over, so looks like things are doing pretty good here so far, knock on wood. So, alrighty then, I'll send it back to you, Skip. K6LGL, K6VWS. MWL. Yeah, I'm not on a Swan tonight. I'm National NCX5. It's only putting out about 150 watts. Not too bad. Anyway, I just got in here, so I don't, I was hearing Ron pretty good. That's the only one I've heard, Skip. Back to you. Well, okay, thank you for joining us. Always glad to hear you. K6LGL returning all the best they have. Because myself, K6LG, Bill, up there in the Bay Area, W6JKM, Kevin, and I'm AMI John, and 6WHK, KD6VWS, up with you. And before we go on, is there anybody else joining? Maybe, we're starting the virtual phone of the Swan Net, Southwest Swan Net on 75 meters.
Southwest. I'm on the wrong net. I think I'm on the wrong net.
Well, I'm not hearing much of anybody else, but then between transmission off unless allow any possible check-in. So let's go back to the top of the list. So Bill, K6LG, then over to Kevin, and Kevin over to John, and I'm AMI, and then John, back to 6WHK Phil, and then Phil to Ron, KD6VWS, and Ron over to WB6MWL, okay, and you know, we'll see what you always have to say. K6 really be right, yeah, that's what it is, seriously.
I think he's eating dinner. K6LK, are you in or eating dinner? You got it, Kevin.
Eating dinner. Okay. Very good, Skip. Well, I'm copying you on KFS beautifully. You're almost 20 over, it looks like, on KFS, or at least 10 over. And I haven't seen your signal go below S9. And so I want to say hello to Ron and Paul, Jay. You're all good signals tonight. Skip, thanks for running the net tonight. And, of course, John with his big signal. And so all is well here. I'm on the ICOM and the Mercury Lux amplifier, so no Swan here, still on the workbench, which I won't be able to get to until probably summertime. So anyway, let's get it over to N9AMI. Maybe he can talk a little bit about the heavy metal rally that's going to start here at about 8 o'clock or something like that. WA6JK, take it away, John.
I hear Cujo in the background. You got intruders, you better check the back door. WA6JKN, N9AMI. Very good, very good. Well, you know, it's I'll talk about it real quick because it's really not, you know, we're a bunch of sidewinders here right now. But yeah, heavy metal contest, or I shouldn't say heavy metal rally. been going on for years, and you just supposed to have 250 watt carrier, 250 pound transmitter, and get on the air after dark on whatever band you're getting on, 40s. Usually it's 75 or 160 for that group. So anyways, it's rocking and rolling. I heard East Coast. I talked to a buddy of mine in Colorado. He was on, and Jeff was on with his 735 that I think he had about 300 pounds of sandbags on top of it, so he was legit. And so yeah, that's it. Just a activity night sort of thing. So I mean, heck, you could get on with the darn Swan. You know, Skip, I mentioned it last week. We ought to do this per spec in the manuals. You know, maybe pick your junkiest Swan out. I don't know. We should put these things on AM. And you just set it up for how many mils? I think it's 80 mils or something carrier. I forget what the carrier is. I'd have to look. I can't use this one because it's got that SS16, but I could use the 350 or the. No, that's all right. Yeah, I could use the Cute 175 with the amp. But anyways, it'd be kind of fun to jack with these on AM carrier with a single sideband. But just an idea. Be kind of fun to mess with one night on here. Anyways, what else? I have a stack of Swan rigs that I picked up today, and actually I'm not keeping them. I'm just messing with Bill. You know, Swan Junkie. I've got a couple 500Cs and an original 350, even older than the 350 that I have here. It doesn't even have the green markings on the dial. So it's a real early 350, and power supplies for each one, so I'm going to get those running for a guy down the road here in exchange for this Tempo 2020 that I wanted with all the accessories, the VFO and speaker and all that. That probably needs a little work too because it's not transmitting. Receives good, but I'm going to fix them up for the guy. And mainly caps and alignment, not a big deal. If there's anything catastrophic, we'll talk. But so it's kind of fun working on them anyway. So that's the deal with that. But I did post a photo on the Swan groups.io with all that stuff and the other couple 3 Swans that I own here. So anyways, so again, I'm on the 500CX SS16 tonight. I'm on the dipole, off center fed dipole up at 40 feet, and that's the deal. Hopefully Bill shows up. I know he's listening, but this is his dinner time. He's a European type. He likes to eat at 7 o'clock at night. I just can't do it. When I grew up, when I was a kid, 5 o'clock, that was when you knew you had to be home or you'd get a butt kicking. You would, literally, you'd get a spanking. You at least get in trouble anyway. So 5 o'clock. So I've always kind of been a 5 o'clock dinner kind of guy. But that's just me. It kind of drives my XYL nuts because she doesn't like that 5 o'clock stuff. She'd rather, she's more 6:30. But if I don't eat by 5, I get real cranky. Anyways, that's it. Let's see. Over to you, Phil. And hey, whether you're sorry to hear about the Swans acting up, I'm sure George can probably take a look-see at it for you. See what the heck is going on. He knows the inside and out of that sucker. Probably something with the digital display going wacky or something in there. VFO heat, I don't know. But I'm sure George can figure it out. He's pretty good with those. N6WHK and 9AMI.
And 9AMI, November 6th, Whiskey, Kilo. Well, fine business there. Yeah, I guess you still got a little snow around, so you're not getting your loop back up. Be glad when you do that, you'll be happier. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's doing. It's doing basically the same thing. It won't hold frequency. You put it on frequency and...
Okay, I'm on the vertical now.
Wandering all over the place. So it's something in that system there somewhere. I might take a case off and try spraying it again. See if I knock some dust loose or something. BWS, and in the old Joshua trees, the cold Joshua trees. Yeah, I'm copying everybody good. Yeah, Bill, you're about 20 over, and Jay, you were coming in great too, about 15, 20 over. So everybody's making a good trip here, and yeah, and John, well, I'm glad you had your 5 o'clock dinner, because we wouldn't want you out here being cranky because you didn't have your din-din. Oh man, I don't eat dinner till about 9:30. I'm kind of on a later schedule, but
I can't do it, Ron.
But let's see. Let me write down George while I'm thinking about it here. W6YEC. And so, yeah, looks like we get good conditions so far, so I hope that hangs in there. Went for my ride today, hiked up on a hill over Yucca Valley. There's a cross up there, and I hiked up above that, looked over the valley. I love going places and hiking up on hills so I can look all over the valley. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, and last night my friend Mike KM6QQU brought his Atwater Kent over and got it all done. And he picked up acres, you know, that has the pin that goes to the cone, and it looks like a fan. And he did a lot of work on that too to get that thing restored. But he's got the whole works restored, and we had fun putting it on the bench, hooked up my antenna, and man, we were every 10 kcs picking up a signal, so that baby was working good. So alrighty then, let me send it over to you, Jay. WB6MWL, KD6VWS. How yours is?
Okay, I can turn up to George, and then George, you can turn up to IRZ there.
Okay, right, good signal line here. Yeah, you're up the west side here. And John, you were at a little QSB on your signal there, but you would go from about a 5 to over 9 here, so just good conditions. But everybody's pretty good, and sorry you're having trouble with that 350D there, so yeah, they're kind of hard to work on, that's for sure. They're not the easiest rig with that digital readout there, because that's one of the first rigs to have that type of digital readout, I think. I don't even know if you can get some of that, those parts anymore, some of that stuff in there. So that might be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm sure we'll get to it, or George will. Anyway, I'll keep it moving here. It was kind of cool here too. I went out for a walk this afternoon, and I didn't put a jacket on. I just had a t-shirt. I didn't stay there. I stayed out too long, so I started getting kind of cold. So I don't think it got much over 60 degrees here. Maybe right around there. Not as warm as yesterday, that's for sure. So over to you, George. I think that's the lineup there. W6YEC, WB6MWL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Jay. WB6MWL, a good W6YEC, and I've got Jeff on account. I think that's where I turn it. I'm not sure who's all in here. I just walked in, returning from a meeting I've been involved with here from 4, and anyway, just walked in, turned on the radio, and what did I hear? My friend Phil talking. And Phil, I mean, I didn't understand Jay. I guess Phil must have said he's having problems with the Swan. We had problems. I thought we in case you're all hard to get in there and to work on that thing. So we'll find out, I guess, when it goes back around to Phil what's going on there. But I haven't heard anything. Anyway, okay, on my Atwater kit. That sounds like fun, Ron. Yeah, and Mike, I guess, came over and got that going. Oh boy, it's been busy around here. Today, though, I fired up the riding lawnmower. Actually, I got it going yesterday and did cutting the regular lawnmower. So today I fired up the riding lawnmower. The battery was dead for some reason. I don't know. The charger got it up a little bit, and then I put one of my jumpers boosters on there and got it started, and it ran fine. And then I had to take off and go to lunch with Phil and some of the AM guys, so I just left it on a 2-amp charge. So the battery should be charged up pretty good. Anyway, when I got home, I got on it again and got about a half acre of land cut today, and got more to do tomorrow. So with all this rain and then sunshine now, the green, the grass is really growing, the leaves are growing, and all that stuff. It's very pretty, solid green here. So, but I thought I'd attack it before the next rainstorm is coming the week. So tomorrow, if I get another hour or so, I'll get on there and finish up or do some more. And I think we're supposed to have rain coming on Tuesday. So if I can get it done a little bit tomorrow and a little bit on Monday, I'll be in pretty good shape, I think. Anyhow, that's what's going on here. We're on the Swan 500, and I think I've got a Swan 350 coming in. I've got to check on that. I'll probably have to make a trip out to East County there to pick it up. You've also got a piece of military gear I'm not familiar with, but I've got a friend of mine who's into the military stuff, so I thought I'd pick that up too and then give it to my friend when he comes by to pick up a bottom place for a screen modulator, a military type screen modulator for the ARC-5. Anyway, with that, let me move it on to Jeff and see how Jeff is coming along with his radio room. And I mentioned you to the guys today. I mentioned especially to Mike. Mike wasn't at our Foster Freeze get together, but I called him on the phone just to check up and see how he was doing. And so he mentioned he needed to get a hold of you because he's got some things to donate your way, I believe. But I told him what he was doing with the new shack. So, KI6, excuse me, that's not right. KK6IRZ. Take it away, Jeff, W6YEZ.
Okay, very good, George. And who am I going to be sending it to?
You send it back to me, Jeff. K6LGL. Welcome aboard.
Okay, very good, Skip. And good evening to everybody else here that may be listening. This is KK6IRZ, and yeah, the project is coming along good, but wow, it's a lot of stuff as I'm unpacking, especially organizing and sorting all my parts. Oh my God. Resistors, capacitors, little widgets, little, connectors, rubber washers. Oh my God, it's just, I just have so many boxes of little parts that are, just things you gotta have when you're building stuff. I'm not really big on just quick leading things in when I'll do it to run something, but when I'm building something, I gotta put the little, little buses in and the terminal strips, and I need to have everything tied off. And hi, honey, how are you? My wife just came in. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay, over to the mic and say hello.
Hello.
That's my wife just getting home from work, and there's a group of guys out here all just hanging out, baby. All right, I'll be right in. Okay, thank you for telling me to have fun. I was planning on that. And very good on Mike. Yeah, the last time we were
down at that I was down at Foster's Freeze, and he was Foster's Freeze there, and he was there. He was telling me that he had a few more things in the garage. That's actually that homebrew 8005 pair of 8005 modulated by a pair of 811 rigs that I have here that I've been restoring came out of his place a while back. And for me was a pretty big day. I've been, like I say, doing a lot of sorting of the parts. I finished rebuilding the Drake TR3 power supply now. All the voltages look great, very smooth, bias control up and down and everything. So that went well. And I also built my dog a little dog house today, or at least the outside structure. I'll have to screw on the plywood and all that stuff tomorrow, but at least all the framing and all that stuff is done. And now my little sweetheart of a dog can have a little place to go hide out while she's getting ready to sneak up on all the passerbys. Because trust me, if she can see you, it doesn't matter whether you're a quarter mile away. She's going to tell you, don't come any closer. I love her. She's a great watchdog, but sometimes it's like, look, it's the same person that you see every day. They live next door. You don't have to go crazy every time they walk by. But that's why I have her. She's a great watchdog. She don't let anybody get nearby. So there you go. That's what's happening. I don't know who's in here, so I'm not going to keep it that long. But yes, the project's coming along. I did post some more pictures on my website, kk6irz.net. And you can just click the photos tab, and then there's the station build link or whatever, and a couple more recent pictures will be on page 2 of how things are coming along. But basically, I have 2 tiers of countertops and about 16 designated locations for Bodac or equipment, whether it's a transmitter or receiver. All that stuff, we'll figure it out, but there's about 16 locations, and then a couple of stand-up cabinet locations, like the 20D2, and then I have a couple dual 4x1 amplifiers all in a big rack that are going to start getting put in for 40 and 20. But right now, running cables, running switches, running control circuits, doing all that type of stuff. So unfortunately, that means also really
lots of lightning crashes, static crashes tonight.
Out of the way, so that I could run all that stuff. And now I'm just kind of using the Icon 735 and the SD200 with my homebrew microphone and homebrew antenna system tuner. And just the homebrew might plug straight into the Icon 735. Hopefully it's doing okay and sounding all right. So, yeah, back over to you. K6LGL. Whoever else may be in here, good evening, everybody. This is KK6IRZ. And N16L Hesperia.
And we got Jay also. Welcome aboard, Jay. The other one from the Hesperia and by 6L. K6LGL. And the Swan Net. Welcome aboard, everybody. And belated Happy New Year for those who haven't had a chance to be wished for. All right. Sounds like a lot of things going on at your place, Jeff. But I'm glad you're on the end. The 735 combination sounds good. And doing well. Well, let me give you some quick list. I don't know if Bill is back or not, but he might be out. And he started at K6LK, and then WA6JKN, and 9AMI, and then N6WHK cell, and PD63WS, Rounder, and Joshua 3, followed by WB6MWL, okay, there in Claremont, and Inland Empire, and then W6YEC, and then KK6IRZ, Skip K6LGL. Santa Monica by the bay. And by the way, I'm mighty glad that I don't live in the river basin of the Russian River. Evidently, people are really getting rid of it. As the water level is rising, there's going to be some flooding, especially as the next wave of the major showers hit Northern California there. So consider us here in Southern Cal or in Central, and even parts of the Bay Area having problems there. Like some comments from Bill K6LGL if you're there. So, let's go back to the top of the list. In case Bill is back, we'll call him. Ask Kevin to pick it up, and good signals from everybody. And enjoy the coming of the three wise men, at least within that period. And the Orthodox celebrate this as Christmas Day yesterday, today. But from what I understand, many Ukrainians separated on December 25th, so they want to separate themselves from the Orthodox. All right, over to the next person.
40 over static crash.
And if Bill isn't back, please pick that up, Kevin, K6LGL.
Yeah, I didn't hear Bill pick it up. Bill, are you there? WA6JKN?
Nope.
No Bill. Okay, very good. Well, let's see. We got quite a group here tonight. Phil, sorry to hear about the rig problems there, drifting. I'm sure I agree with John there. I think if you can't get it fixed, George will be able to get in there and help you out. And welcome aboard, George. WA6JKN, if I haven't identified. And Jay, good signal. Everybody tonight. even Bill, when he checked in, he had a great signal. Yeah, I see the heavy metal guys are on. 3870, 3885. People, more heavy metal activity on AM on 3885. There was a guy calling CQ on 3870. I can see him on the spectrum scope here on KFS. So things are starting to get heavy for the rally. So I'm going to make this my 73 round and see if I can get on there with the KW1 and the 7584 and try to bore a hole in the ionosphere there. So with that, Phil, Ron, you have a great signal too, and glad you were able to get out and, on the bike again today. And matter of fact, I was looking on the when you were talking, I was looking on the map to the locations you were visiting there. So you got some really beautiful things down there. You know, one of these days, as I come back from through Arizona, I have to stop there because you're not too far off the road, but it seems like every time I come by, you got high winds and bad weather, you know. So I'm sure there's going to be a window of opportunity during the summer, and I'll be able to stop by and have an eyeball QSO with you. And I really enjoy that. I got to do the same with Paul out there in Kingman, because when I go down to 40, he's not too far off the road either. And there's some others that I wanted to see when I was in Arizona, but it's just a matter of time and places that I go. Sometimes I just can't get away. But Clark's out there. You got Bob and others. I met up with George and Karen there in Oro Valley at W8 Victor Golf. Really had a great time with them. Spent quite a few hours there visiting him and his QT. And boy, does he got some really nice homebrew projects that he's doing. He's quite the craftsman. He builds his own chassis and everything. And he's got another project that he's working on that's just coming along quite nicely. And George, he got himself a 7610, an ICOM 7610, and That reminds me, I got to send him some software so he can operate portable remote. He wants to give that a try. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight, 73 to 1 and all. Thanks for being there, Jay. You got a big signal too. And it's just good to hear everybody here tonight, especially with the band behaving a little bit better each time as we make it through together through the weather here. You know, the winter weather season. So I'm going to send it over to John. I'm going to get things loaded up on the KW1 here. 73 and 9 AMI. WA in the group. WA6JKN 73, everybody.
Okay, WA6JKN and 9 AMI and the Vintage Swan Net here. Good signal. I did switch over to the vertical there for you, Ron. Yeah, I got to get that loop back up, but the vertical does a pretty damn good job. But it's louder, of course. It's louder. And geez, I added a bunch of radials not too long ago. A bunch more radials. I've got a couple. I don't know how many. A couple 100-footers I put on there. Over 100 footers, 130 foot, something like that. Anyway, but it doesn't need any radials, that's for sure. So, yep, just sitting here with the pup dog. He's listening in here, the pupperoo. And I'll probably make this my last because I want to go in and get a little something to drink. Come back out and see what's going on for this heavy metal. And play around. But yeah, everybody's good. Jay, good signal. Both Jays, good signal. Ron, everybody sounded good. George, all good there, man. All good. And okay on the 350 there, George. Yeah, I've got a 350 here and two 500Cs with power supplies that I'm gonna set up for a ham buddy of mine. That we did a little horse trading, so I'm going to get those all set up and recap everything and all the doodads, you know how that goes. And I traded out my little work for the Tempo 2020 setup here by Uniden, so wanted one of those. And used to have one when I lived down in Vegas. It was our garage radio, my uncle and I, and we used to operate it all the time. It's all we had, and it was a good radio. So got the 8010 external VFO and the external speaker, and so nice little setup. Everything works out. I'll probably bring it back east. So anyway, that's the story from here. Hope everybody else has a good rest of their weekend, and I'll keep recording here till the end of the net. So 7-3. Over to you, Phil, N6WHK, and you're always after me. Like the last 10 nets, it's like me, then you. I think we're planning this. N6WHK, N9 AMI.
Hey, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike. Sorry to break in. This is Paul, K6LGL. I can't stay in. We're in the middle of something here, but I haven't spoken to you guys in about 2 weeks, so I wanted to come in and say hi. Wish you guys all a happy New Year, and I hope all is well. I'm on the Galaxy 5 and the MC200, and I'm out of here, and I'll catch you guys back to normal next week when the storms stop. At 9 AMI, K6LGL clear.
Well, you're welcome, Paul. I'm glad you stopped in. Happy New Year, and look for you next time. K6LGL. And I also want to acknowledge NY6L. So just after you pass it to Jay, NY6L. Good evening to you there, Paul. Go ahead, there, K6LGL.
Okay, Skip, K6LGL and 6WHK. Paul, you can always drop in and say hi when I'm here, and I'll release this time to you. You have a good one. I hope everything's going smooth up there, and don't let the weather get you down. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I hear, for some reason, it's either George and I, or I'm before George, we seem to come in real close together. And the same with you there. I'll hear, for some reason, you and I come in real close together each time. That's kind of unusual. I guess maybe it's just the way things happen. But it's a pleasure following either one of you two or being with you. Anywho, yeah, George, what happened is it started on the net the other night. What was it, Thursday night? No, Wednesday night I think it was. It started drifting again, and I can't stop it from drifting. It was on frequency when I first turned it on, and I listened to Kevin, and all of a sudden it just went off frequency, and no matter what I do, I can't get it back on frequency. And one of them allowed me to get 3895 on there. It got 3870, 3860, but I can't get the 9 on there. And of course, without the 9 on there, the 5 and the 1 don't do me any good. Or 5 and 0, I should say. Anyway, it's old like me, and it's going to need a little DLC or something. So with that, I'm going to turn it on over to our friends over at Joshua Tree, WB6, BWS, and 6WHK.
All right, Bill. It's 6WHK, KD6VWS, Ron and Joshua Tree, and yeah, well, I hope you maybe just cleaning switches and relays, maybe you'll do the job. You know how these old rigs are. Got to constantly fight contacts. That's the most common problem. And so maybe get that burnishing and spraying and stuff, and that maybe will perk right back up. And yeah, and okay on all you guys that are gonna get on the heavy metal. I don't have anything heavy metal enough. My 150 watts on the valley is as much as I can push, so I have to slide on that one. But I know there are some people. I think I've gotten into it before. Talked all the way back east to the East Coast guys, but I'm gonna make a habit of it. Follow the rules, I guess. And
talk to anybody.
hello, Jeff and JNY6L. Yeah, I was just watching a video in Keith before I came down here celebrating Christmas again. Johnny FD walking around a park there. He went ice skating. And Ukraine, man, they get to celebrate 2 Christmases, 25th and January 7th. So a lot of Christmas spirit going on there. And Kevin, well, one of these times you're gonna have to stop in here into Joshua Tree. You'll like it. And John, I've been enjoying watching all your videos of our nets, AMI and the Swan Net. Yeah, well, I like the looks of that BC610 you got sitting in the corner. Imagine you've got that fired up now, ready for the heavy metal. So yeah, that thing is beautiful. So let's see.
started doing this NCX5 tonight. A lot of fun, but anyway, it's a vintage rig. Anyway. And, yeah, John, your signal did come up here well over S9 on the vertical. It made a big difference. So, versus the dipole. So, let's see, I guess that's about it. Oh, hi to you, Jay, up there.
Guess I'll throw that dipole in the garbage.
Oh, maybe it'll be getting some snow up there. I think this storm coming in is supposed to be colder on Tuesday, possibly. You might get some snow there, you never know. Anyway, it's quite a bit of snow on the mountains here. Baldy has the most, of course, it's the highest, and I think out there towards Ron's way, San Jacinto's got quite a bit, and the other one there, we call Grayback, but I can't think of the actual name for that now, but everybody calls it Grayback, because it looks kind of gray when it doesn't have snow on it. Anyway, let me keep it moving here, and I'll turn it over to Jeff there, and keep it going here. I'll done for one more. Maybe the last round will be 73 around here. K6LGL, WB6MWL. Yeah, I'm sorry, George, I messed up. W6YEC, over to you.
You know, out of mind. Anyway, I just thought I'd take it because keep the order going. I haven't heard from Chris. I don't know. They're just busy, I guess. I'm going to give them a call. No, they haven't moved over there to Nevada. It's Nevada, Arizona.
Arizona.
They go over there for 2 weeks work and then come back here. So they might be over there. But I just called on Tuesday time. I have to give him the week between Christmas and New Year's. I'll give him a call and find out what's going on. I've been thinking about it, and I just was going to do it and I haven't done it yet. There, Jay, so let's see what's going on there. Anyway, and okay, Jeff, on your progress and yeah, mics and all of that. And so I'm sure he'll be giving you a call or something, I'm thinking. Anyway, John sounded good, and sounds like you had a little bit of work in front of you there to get that antenna back going again. I was surprised the other night. Anyway, I saw your pictures of all your swans. Very pretty, very nice. And, I'm not out looking for the radio, but this one, the guy has it, so I thought I'd pick it up and see what we could do. Phil, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say to you on that. Yeah, maybe you got a bad switch in there. That's going to be a dilly because that's what we did. We got in there, we tried to get in there and clean it. It seemed to clean up real good. It's switch, but it's sealed in there. You can't hardly get to it. And it maybe it's a closed type of switch where it's quite difficult to see. So I don't know. It's working. So I'm not sure what to say. It's not pretty thin on the side, so I'm not sure what we're going to end up doing on that. But anyway, you could do it. You saw what I did. Take off the cover, take off the out, get into, I think I did the display off of there, but get into that plate. And of course, they take off that front trim, get in there. Anyway, but I'm not quite sure of the feel, so I'm not quite sure how we get in there to that switch where that switch is the oscillator circuit. And unless you want to poke around, see if there is something else, it's possible there's a cold solder joint or something, but I don't know. It's going to be, looks like a little bit of a dilemma, for sure. And let's see, I'll probably go listen a little bit to heavy metal. I turned it on, the SDR, so we'll see if there's some activity over there just for the fun of it. And
missing on all the stuff you guys are working on and doing. That's for sure. Yeah, but switches are a bummer. You know what? Hit it with a stick. That's the solution. Mankind's solution to everything. Hit it with a stick or throw a rock at it. That's the two solutions that we've been doing for thousands of years. It's just the rocks and the sticks have got bigger. That's all. Well, I don't know. I didn't think I was actually going to make it to the net. I was talking to John earlier, and I was going to kind of work on the TR3 this evening because I got the power supply all going. And I got ready to, I kind of put it all back into the speaker box and cleaned it all up and said, okay, let me bring the TR3 and put it on the bench. And realized I couldn't find a 5-amp fuse. And, you know, doing the clip lead, I knew I had a bad fuse, but while I was working on it and building it, I just clip leaded across. And it was no big deal because I had to clip lead it anyway because of the switch, you know. But then when I was all done, I could have swore I had fuses up the wazoo here in a box, and I can't seem to find the box. So after I figured I'd come sit down and say hi to everybody and enjoy the net, which I always do when I get the opportunity to get in. And then afterwards I'll go run to O'Reilly's or something and pick me up a fuse and maybe sit down and play a little bit. Although I've been busy all day on multiple projects. Maybe I'll just sit and call it a night and go in and snuggle with the wife for a while now that she's home. Talk her into a massage. Not for her, for me, because the minute if I just say the word massage, she says okay and rolls over. So I have to be very specific about who's it for when I say it. Jay, good hearing you in there, sounding good. And yeah, Kevin, John, Jay, George, my goodness. Everybody was sounding very good tonight, so an interesting night. I might go listen to the heavy metal. I don't have heavy metal online right at the moment, unfortunately, but I think that if I stand on one foot and lean to the left, I can probably at least make myself think that I do. I don't know. So over to you, Jay. NY6L with the group. I'll say 73 to everybody, but listen here for a little bit. This is KK6IRZ, Jeff and Gino.
All right, Jeff, thank you so much. KK6IRZ, NY6LJ here in Hesperia. Well, yeah, good coffee on everyone. My goodness, what armchair coffee on almost everybody here. And I'm just running the Kenwood TS 830S barefoot here, about 120 watts peak, and MC50 desk microphone, and that's it, into a dipole. So good copying, everyone, and the cubic Swan 150A is still on the blink with the solid state transmit and receive issue. Looks like transistors, switching transistor issues, so get the right ones in there and check voltages and all that stuff so it can properly switch back to receive and transmit DC-wise, you know, the DC path that goes in the right place. So that's still on the mend there. Otherwise, that's pretty much it on my end here. I'm going to go and say my 7-3 to everyone, and I got to get some dinner in me. So I'm going to head over to the dinner table. I'll listen through, and good evening to everyone. This is Jay, NY6L. We're saying good night, and catch everybody down the line. NY6L.
Okay guys, that's going to be it for tonight. They're just going to do the 73 round, and I've got a couple things I need to do and get on the heavy metal a little bit tonight. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and catch you next time.